Federal prosecutors say a second trial against FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried is not necessary.
Welcome to the Retired Banker Show. I am James, the Retired Banker. Please pay attention here, folks. Pay attention. This is a very important lesson. It's called pushing a narrative. It's called propaganda. It's called lying or giving half-truths via omission. What did you just hear there? That they are dropping the second case against Bankman-Fried. Here's another reporting of it.
Well, convicted crypto king Sam Bankman-Fried will not face a second trial. The disgraced FTX founder was found guilty last month of defrauding customers and investors of at least $10 billion US.
Again, reporting no second trial against Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, let's look at something here. Let's look at the reporting about this. What's being reported about this?
The thinking here is that if the second trial were to go ahead, much of the evidence would have already been shown anyway during that recent criminal trial where that ended in conviction. So prosecutors said that it wasn't needed. That's what they told the U.S. District Judge.
They say a second trial would also cause a delay in the victim's restitution.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. The Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, will not face a second trial, a second fraud trial. Now, they're not telling us exactly what this other trial is all about. Now, are they? And if you don't believe me, let me just show you the headlines when you search this story on Google. This is a very important lesson in omission. And what's being omitted here is very important. Here we go. AP. Associated Press. Prosecutors say there's no need for a second trial of FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. Reuters. Sam Bankman-Fried will not face a second trial. CNBC. Prosecutors say they will not pursue second Sam Bankman-Fried trial. Prosecutors have decided against pursuing a second trial against disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. In a note to Judge Lewis Kaplan on Friday, the U.S. government said that much of the evidence that would have been presented had already been submitted during the first trial. In November, following a month's worth of testimony from nearly 20 witnesses, a jury found the former FTX chief executive guilty of all seven criminal counts against him. CoinDesk. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried won't face second criminal trial, U.S. prosecutors say. The lawyer said much of the evidence they plan to introduce in the second trial was already introduced in the first case and could be considered in the sentencing plan for March 2024. There's no need for a second trial of FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried, says Time. Al Jazeera. U.S. prosecutors opt out of second trial for crypto tycoon Sam Bankman-Fried. Prosecutors cite strong public interest for resolving major case against disgraced crypto exchange founder. Get to the point, James. Get to the point. Why do you keep reading this? There's a method to my madness. Okay, there's a method to my madness. They are telling you there's not going to be a second trial because they already have all the information they need, and it's good for the public. Remember, when the government said they're doing this for your own good, you should be wary. You should be at least suspicious. Let me finish my train of thought so you can see where I'm going with this. There is a payoff here. Just like a good investor, be patient with me for just one more moment. Guardian. Sam Bankman-Fried will not face second trial after multi-billion-dollar crypto fraud conviction. U.S. prosecutors say strong public interest in prompt resolution of case against 31-year-old outweighs benefit of second trial. Sam Bankman-Fried will not face second criminal trial. National Review. Bloomberg. Bankman-Fried won't face second trial on remaining charges. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried spared from second trial. NTD. And second trial for FTX founder not necessary. Okay, so maybe we should ask ourselves, what is a second trial that they are deciding they're not going to do for the good of the people? It'd be nice if someone would tell us that, right? Well, how about this? Here, let's get into that. Here's the payoff. U.S. drops plans of second trial for disgraced FTX founder. FTX founder won't face second trial on remaining charges. Financial Review. Fallen cryptocurrency king Sam Bankman-Fried won't face a second trial on additional charges after the co-founder of FTX was convicted of massive fraud last month. The government told U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan in a letter Friday that in the interest of expediency, it would drop plans to try Bankman-Fried for conspiracy to bribe foreign officials, commit bank fraud, and operate an unlicensed money transmitting business, among other charges. Oh, we're getting some little bit more information here. Conspiracy to bribe foreign officials, bank fraud, and operate an unlicensed money transmitting business. Well, what is this unlicensed money transmitting business? What is that all about? Oh, and by the way, Lewis Kaplan is a corrupt judge that's also an anti-president number 45 and has sided on the ridiculous E. Jean Carroll case as well. So this judge is cooperative when it comes to the corruption of this current DOJ. Here's what's going on here. The U.S. government is dropping 6 charges against crypto scammer Sam Bankman-Fried, including campaign finance violations and conspiracy to commit bribery charges.
Officials say evidence would duplicate what was already shown to a jury, so they are dropping the campaign finance charges against him.
Making bribes with stolen money is fine as long as that money is going to U.S. politicians. SBF donated $100 million during the 2022 midterms, pouring tens of millions into dark money groups with customers' funds. Some of these groups were linked to Senate leaders like Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer. Here is Maxine Waters blowing him a kiss. Really, this really is Maxine Waters blowing him a kiss. The case being dropped has to do with what they did is they took this money and they were donating it to dark money causes for folks. This is not a Republican Democrat thing. This is a uniparty establishment DC corruption thing. Money to the Senate minority leader, Mitch McConnell, and money was also going to Chuck Schumer, the majority leader of the Democrats in the Senate. There's no second trial, not because it's great for America and so expediency so that people can get a resolution.
Delaying sentencing could actually mean delayed restitution for the victims here.
It's so that they don't have to go into the campaign contribution and all of the dark money so they can protect the politicians. What they did is they took this money, they gave the maximum they could give, and then they had a scheme to give more money in the names of other people to all of these causes. Causes meaning, corrupt politicians. SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, is in charge of violating campaign finance laws. He has given $42 million to Democrats and dark money to Republicans. Here's the list. Can't read it, but here's some of the things. Biden Victory Fund. He was the second largest giver to the Biden Victory Fund. New Hampshire Democrat Party, Collins for Senator, Gillibrand Victory Fund, Arizona Democratic Party, Texas Democratic Party, Pennsylvania Democratic Party, Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party, Ohio Democratic Party. Do you see what's going on here? Alaska Democratic Party, Democratic Party of Hawaii, Democratic Party of Illinois, California Democratic Party, Tennessee Democratic Party. You get the idea. And there's some mostly Democrats, but there are some names on here of Republicans. What's really going on here right before the weekend? Everyone's reporting the second trial is going to be dropped because we want to help the people and we have enough evidence. We've heard everything we need to hear. Oh, wait a minute. But then when you dig deeper, you find out that, that trial was going to be about the illegal campaign contributions to American U.S. politicians. Thanks for bearing with me as I drug it out, showing you article after article that kept referring it to a second trial, but never telling you what that second trial that is not being held was really about. So here's a wealth lesson. Pay off politicians. Contribute to politicians. And you have a good chance that when the fit hits the shan, they'll have your back.